Hi folks, it's Adrian CryptoBirb speaking. Welcome to the second episode of the new documentary series that we're shooting that is called The New Narratives, where we discuss the opportunities and the actual new trend that may be shaping within cryptocurrency industry, right? And today I'm joined again by great and excellent guest, Piotr Liroy-Marzec, the legend of
Hi.
the Polish rap artist industry. You know, so many beautiful music pieces, you know, were created by this excellent legend, and well, definitely he's deep into the cannabis industry, right? The cannabis industry, which has been block PR'd all over the world. You know, there was a lot of misconceptions about the types of products that had been existing since thousands of years, right? So the question is, while discussing those new narratives, we have to understand and fight certain challenges and opportunities, and that's exactly what I'm going to discuss today with my guest, Liroy. So discussing about the challenges, right? What are the challenges that we all face about the cannabis industry these days?
Law is the first, the legislation.
Okay.
Because all countries right now working on a good law, how to change the law to make this business legal and finding a good way to sell it in the market. And this is the main problem right now. All the legislation that we've been talking last time about is problems in states when you have all different laws, state law.
Yeah.
And it's so many problems with the law. So this is the first things that we need to fix up right now, and it's already happened right now in many countries, right? The second one is distributed industry.
Okay.
We need to unite whole industry just to let them sell, because another problem is selling. Because right now when you have a product, you thinking how you can sell it, where you can sell
So
it.
it's the marketplace.
And
right?
and you're looking for so many ways, and you have all those eBays, Amazons, and all those marketplaces, but they all the time they banned the CBD products, the hemp products. I'm not talking about the medical usage, and that's another problem. And right now we need the system, like whole universe, our own cannabis industry universe, where we can show our products, find the clients, change the experience between business to business. And this is the thing that we need right now. We need to unite as the industry, because we can make more money and find the clients there and find a lot of resolutions, a lot of different kind of ways that we can sell, show, educate. We need something like our own world where we can live, help each other, and definitely unite the whole industry. So this is the one of the things that we need. Another one is actually high problems with narcophobia.
Okay.
Ostracism.
Okay.
Because even if the companies are real and they legal and they make a real business like anybody else, they still ban it in so many ways. So many times when I'm talking to people that we have those companies with the cannabis, and we make products like that, and they like, is it legal? No, it's not possible. Is it legal? So people mostly don't know. So the thing we need to do is educate people. It's really, really important to educate people. The knowledge is the key to selling, to big money, to anything in this world. So we need to educate people. So we are right now, we are not really good educated societies.
Gotcha.
So we need to take this lesson and have a media to show people every day the which is what is cannabis and how can help you and how you can use it. We need the real information,
Gotcha.
real education, not all those gossips from many portals, from friends and everything, because they are, even if they are so that cannabis is for everything, this is not like that. It's, if somebody's saying really beautiful things about cannabis and they not real, it's the same like saying bad things about cannabis that they are not real. It's the same stuff. So industry need the real education. We need the media to that anybody in the world can come to this media and educate and learn anything else, anything about cannabis, anything. I mean, the small information that we've been talking about what it is, how long
History,
we are with this, about the endocannabinoid systems, about typical things in cannabis. If you know those things, if you're real educated, you will know why the cannabis is so important. So those are the things that they are really. This is the
challenges.
Yeah, the challenge. And if we do all those things, we can grow as a companies, because we need the big data. Without all those things, we don't have real big data to know how to grow our business, how this industry will be, how big it's gonna be in a few years. Because right now, it's worth more than $100 billion right now, and it's growing every year more and more. So you can see how much money is in it.
That's a lot of money.
And it's just the beginning of the beginning.
Okay.
Because right now we're just starting. The law is changing, so the whole world is just starting with this. So if at the beginning you have more than $100 billion,
that's a good beginning.
Yeah, it's good for everybody. So you can see how this stuff can grow.
Got you. It makes sense, right? I mean, you mentioned very, very important challenges, right? We were talking about the lack of proper education. We were talking about this misinformation spread.
Problem is the money too, because I think you don't know that. But if you are a big company like Aurora, Tilray, whatever, you're huge in the world. Your company is worth many a few billion dollars, right? So even if you're a so big company, right? You still don't have a bank account.
What the hell?
That's what I said. The all this narcophobia and the banks right now a little bit opening them for cannabis industry, but they still treating legal cannabis companies as the same like illegal narcotics,
like cryptocurrencies. I would argue, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
It's the same. That's why that's what I'm talking about. Cannabis and crypto market. It's so similar. When I saw this, when I really love blockchains. When I came to the Parliament, I was thinking about blockchains and stuff like that because I'm in the IT business from '96.
Yeah.
So I'm really into blockchain. So when I'm looking at the cannabis history and problems, cannabis problems, in cannabis industry problems, and cryptocurrency industry,
they're similar.
Man, they so much similar. It has so like
very similar.
Yeah, you look at it. Sometimes I don't know, is this problem we're talking about cannabis or crypto? Yeah. So
exactly
I had many times like this when I talk to friends and we've been talking, hey, we're talking about cannabis or they say, no matter.
You never know.
It's the same stuff. So that's why this marriage of those two things works really good. It fits.
Okay.
Because it's about big money. Yeah. It's about freedom.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what I said. Big companies don't have the bank accounts. That's why it's so good for this crypto market, because we can make NFTs, tokens. It's so many ideas that we can cooperate and make business, big money, and the future for next generation. So this is really exciting to
It
work
is,
in
man.
it,
It is.
and especially when you mix into those two things. And if you, this is my passion, right? I never work. Oh, I work in the parliament, like in real job, right?
Yeah.
But whole my life, I'm this lucky guy that I'm. It's all about my passions. All those things like music and business and this cannabis and everything, it's passion. So it's all about passion. And
That's awesome.
and I see the same when I'm talking to the people in the crypto when we're talking about how we can grow with all those ideas in the blockchain, because it's the blockchain is the thing, you know.
It is.
I love the idea of the blockchain whole, this freedom that is given us.
Yeah.
And it's the same in the cannabis. We want to have, you know, we want to do our passions. We want to make our passions, and we don't want the government or whatever, any institution to tell us, oh, what you do? Show me your pockets.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm legal. I'm doing legal things. Why they treating us like criminals? So we have the same job to do. We need to educate people about those two about cannabis and crypto, and of course the whole blockchain. We need to educate people. If people are well educated, they're not scared about those industries.
Gotcha.
And we need to educate especially the young people, because they will be working in all those institutions, and they will make future for the next generation. It's good if they have the good knowledge, and we can sleep good
Yeah.
when we think that the future is gonna be good, because they know the truth. And yeah, I love this. I love to talk about this, and we can talk about crypto, because I got so many questions to you too about the
There you
crypto
go, there you
world,
go.
because you're the expert in it, and you're the Leroy in the crypto.
One day, maybe. One day.
Yeah, no.
One day. You are so right. I tell you what, you're so right about all those challenges, right? You also slipped a couple of opportunities already, right? So I may be wrong. Like I said, I'm trying to learn about this new idea, about this new concept, and it seems that crypto and this cannabis industry has so many similarities, right? The moment you said about those companies not having the bank account, is literally, I remember, you know, from my own example, from my experience, when banks were literally just fucking blocking your money, right?
Yeah.
For
crazy.
having any sort of like a label that would regard cryptocurrency.
Yeah,
It's
we
crazy.
have as an industry the same in like Google, anywhere we go. Like when I'm selling, we making hemp clothes, right?
Awesome.
And for Google, I'm the narcotic. They think that I can smoke my own shirt. It's crazy, man, because all those algorithms are not for those times. It's like
It's crazy.
the funny is that the Google is like all times now. It's like for, you know, for like old dudes, because doesn't understand that, you know, the times are changing. So Google couldn't say that if I'm selling the shirt of hemp, or I'm showing this, they banned me because it's narcotics. It's not narcotics.
Sucks.
It's all about knowledge. So yeah,
That's so right. That's so
we
right.
have a
man.
lot of work to do, you know, really.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And speaking about that, you know, we mentioned a couple of challenges, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about the opportunities. I mean, if all the things go right, if all the government kind of like bills just pass and just go well, if everything, you know, the market opens. So what can happen? You know, what are the opportunities, right? Like companies hiring people, like what is it?
Oh, right now it's a big market, like I told you. So it's actually, we don't need to wait so long, because it happened right now. The cannabis became right now the part of our lifestyle. People right now, even in sports, have the proteins, because the proteins from hemp are really good, better for your body than from many other.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's you know, it's you can use cannabis on the hemp in many ways in the sport. Of course, you need to take care about the real cannabis, because they still ban it, like Olympics and stuff. We've heard about this thing last time. But it's changing too. Right now, they're thinking about changing it. That it doesn't change yet, but it will be changed. That even in sports on Olympics, they're not gonna be having the problems because you smoke weed some day, because it's wicked, right?
It's great.
But the changes are already. This process already starts. So right now in the health industry, like we've been talking about, we right now the new researches and the things we know, like about all this depression, all this stuff, it helps people. Right now, even if you go to buy a food in the store, look in the Poland, any store you go, even in your market, in your neighborhood close to your house, you have a lot of hemp products, a lot of cannabis products, and they legal. They on the shelf. You can see it, and the things already changing. But look at this. If we right now have the market that it's worth $100 billion. Look at this, how many people is working with it, how many places, how many people you can hire. It's changing the world, it's changing whole societies in the country. So right now, even we have the new project that is humanitarian project that is showing like these countries that have problems with food, they have problems with health. We're showing them how to grow hemp, how to use it to make a food, to make anything, to make even the buildings, to make houses, because you can build the houses from it. So this is another thing. Right now we see the opportunities in this industry, right? So people are building the houses. It's so-called hempcrete, and it's harder than the regular crete. The regular concrete, right? The hempcrete is even have a better is isolation in winter time. So because of this, you have so many opportunities. You can build a house, you can make clothes, you can prepare a food, you can prepare the medication for you. You can make so many things. Like I told you, even the cars, the body of the body parts of the cars.
Crazy, I didn't know
There's
that.
so many things that you can do with the cannabis and the hemp, and so many people doing it right now. So when all these processes and the problems gonna be resolved, I think the industry gonna, like I told you, it's gonna be big evolution for industry, and it's just around the corner. I think it's really happened right now, but because of all these changes are changing right now. Even every day you watching the TV, you checking the internet, the websites. Every day you can read how it's changed in many other countries. Like look at the Thailand. Like a few years ago, you had even with the small amount of Mary Jane, they could kill you, right? You go
crazy.
into the life sentence, or you go into the death cell. Right now, the biggest people in the government showing the benefits of cannabis, and right now they open to a whole world. This is what is changing, and I believe that we are so creative in the whole world. I see it in Poland, that we have so many ideas how to use the hemp, how to use the cannabis, and make our life more better every day because of this. So we have a lot of benefits right now, and if we do all those things that we've been talking about, we can't even imagine how big it's gonna be. Because I talked to many people in the industry, and they said if we're gonna unite it, and if it's gonna be clicking every day, and all those things gonna be working, we don't really know what it's gonna be. Right now it's $100 billion. If all this happen and we unite it, it can be like, we don't know. It's so big money, because at those times, we even given the signal when all the legislation passed, like in Poland, it was big change when my bill passed, and right now, even the old people that have been against cannabis in any way, right now they're talking, they're using it, they're talking that it's good for them, and it's change of generation, it's change everywhere. I can see it in Poland. So if all those things that we've talked about are gonna be changed, we don't know what happened. It's a big business. It's gonna be so huge that even guys that they are in business like whole life, as me and my friends, we don't know really. If you talk to the big companies that they making all the statistics, they don't know the truth. If the industry is gonna unite, and we're gonna find a way to make the media portal, whatever, to show to the people the benefits of this cannabis in one place.
Okay.
It's gonna change the world. It's gonna change the type of thinking. It's gonna change a lot of things. I don't even know how many things it can change.
Yeah.
It's like we will have the answer to the question we never ask. You know what I mean, man?
Good way to put it.
So yeah.
That's excellent, man. I mean, having of course, like I said, studied through the history with you on the latest episode, and this one is actually talking about again the challenges and the opportunities. The way you say it, for me as a complete new beginner in the field, it just seems to me that the opportunities eventually will outweigh and be bigger, greater than the challenges, right? And that there is this emerging trend, like you say, this market is huge already. However,
And
it's
growing
very,
every
it's very
year,
small
like
just yet. Yeah?
huge, really.
So the forecasts are towards the expansion, towards the market getting bigger, and of course like you said, it can decrease the unemployment. It can give to the people the tools to build their houses, to
especially in the areas in the world where people really have a problems with food, and they have a problems with anything. So I see this right now. Even if I'm working in those projects, it's changing the everything. When you see the people in so many places that they've heard about hemp, they've heard about this, but they never saw it. And next you see how they work with the hemp, how they are well educated, how they know how to change this plant to, on many ways, to food, clothes,
makes sense,
buildings. Oh, you can see in the eyes of those people how it's a big change. It's changing really whole nations, the humankind. I believe in it. Sometimes it's when somebody don't know, when somebody know nothing about the cannabis, and when you're talking like me, I saying like it's a change for whole humankind. He's like, oh, he's crazy.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you
yeah.
go. Of course, man.
But
of course.
yeah, when you know the history and you're well educated, you will know. So
spotting those long-term trends, right? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, and I actually think that just wraps our second episode. Because again, having this historical background, seeing those long-term trends that are starting to develop, this how big of the opportunities there are, how many of there are. I would say that just like you said, there is a lot of similarities between the cryptocurrencies and cannabis, right?
Yes.
And that is exactly what we're going to discuss in the next episode.
And the cannabis was the currency back in the
And
days.
the cannabis was the currency, so there's even more
it
attachment.
will be again.
It will be. Maybe.
Yeah, the history is common.
Let's see how it goes, how it develops. That's a wrap for today's show, ladies and gentlemen. My guest has been Piotr Liroy-Marzec, excellent legend, the Polish rap artist, known and an amazing, excellent expert in the cannabis industry. And next episode is going to talk about the similarities between the cryptocurrencies and cannabis. And just maybe there is a way to connect both of these. Stay tuned. See you next time.
Greetings.
God bless. Bye.